Hello again, slot car fans. This is a quick video for me because I actually shot a video the other day and I forgot to post it on YouTube, so it's still sat on my phone. So I'm just going to do a very quick intro to that video, and then I'm going to splice them together and put it up on YouTube so you can see it for yourselves. The subject matter is the new shop, the new location for Slot Shop in Panania here in Sydney in New South Wales, Australia. It's a walk around video, basically showing you exactly what the store looks like, and in my opinion how good it looks, and that's also the opinion of the other guys that I race with as well. It really does warrant a video of its own, and so that's why I did it, so that you guys can get to see it for yourselves. It doesn't replace going there yourself, obviously. You know, if you're in the area, or if you're in the car on a Sunday afternoon, or you know, a weekday and you're on your way home and it happens to be on the way or whatever, go and have a look. It's like nothing you've ever seen in the slot car space before. Okay, and I know that Eddie and Maria, who've put such a tremendous amount of work getting it to where it is now, I know they've also got other plans for the place to enhance it even further, so an exciting future ahead. Like I say, well worth a video. Like I say, it's just a walk around, but you'll see everything that the shop front has to offer. Now, Slot Shop is primarily a 1/32 outlet, I would say. That's my personal opinion. But they also do 1/24, you know, BRM, Carrera, Scale Auto. They also do 1/43, like Carrera Go, that kind of thing. And they do a bit of AFX for the HO's fans as well. So there's a little bit of everything, you know, for everybody. Now, I'm very racing focused, and I'm very, you know, model making focused, and sometimes I let that get the better of me, and that's what I want to talk about. But if you're just after a couple of cars to run on your home track, or if you're after some spares, you know, if you want to buy a box set because, you know, you think it'd be a nice toy for your kids to get interested in, Slot Shop cater to all of that, so go and have a look for yourself. Don't take my word for it. You'll see it in the video. You'll see that in a minute when I splice these together. You'll see that in a minute. And the other thing you'll see on the video as well is the new track, which is actually quite exciting for us racers, because the 2025 slotted nationals are going to be held on that track on Saturday the 6th of December. Now, I'm going to do a separate set of videos for the nationals, as I did for the US Nationals earlier in the year. So I'm going to be doing that separately, so I'm not going to say too much about it now. But if you want to just go along to Slot Shop yourself, if you want to hire a hand controller and a couple of cars, you can drive on that track, which I think is quite exciting. They've got other tracks too, as you will see in the video later, so please take a look. I'm going to sign off now. Have a look. Just enjoy what Eddie and Maria have achieved. It's superb, it really is. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, cheers now, bye. Hi guys, this is a quick video. I'm here at the new Slot Shop, and I'm going to do a walk around, just to show you exactly how good the store is. I know I've been talking about it a lot, now let's see it. Okay, so if you're coming here, put that in your sat nav, 144 Tower Street in Panania in New South Wales, and get yourself over here. Okay, I'm going to flip the phone just for a second just to show you a bit of, and there we go. So, Slot Shop, home of slot cars. Very true here in Australia, very true. There we go, brand new location. And how awesome is this? So you see the bars on the windows there, that's to keep the customers in until they spend all their money, as you would expect, and get ready to be blown away. Here we are, and we've got a few of the regulars in today. So I'm going to go to the tracks later, but for now let's just go quickly around the left hand side. So display cabinets with all sorts of wonderful Revos, oh lovely, lovely, and BRMs, equally lovely. Okay, you want to enhance your Carrera track, there you go. You want to enhance your Scale Electric track, there you go. Scale Electric cars, as many as you can possibly imagine. There you go, Carrera 132 digital and 132 analog. Okay, in this cabinet here we've got various odds and sods, starting with Scale Auto and some Carrera 1/24. Okay, more Scale Auto and Scale Auto 1/24. I'm drooling just looking at these. Okay, some Thunder slots and some MR slot car, and a bit more Scale Auto there on the bottom. There's also other stuff on the reverse of these cabinets, but I'm not going to show you those for now. Here's the slottets, and in the bottom there's some various stuff. There's people coming in all the time. So there we go, beautiful. And here's some NSRs. Beautiful displays, absolutely lovely displays. You can really get close to the cars and see what you need to see before you make your decision and buy one. So there you go. So just panning around. Here's the new arrivals cabinet. So as you can see, if it's new in this week, it goes in this cabinet first. So what's new this week? Well, we've got the 1/24th scale autos that come in. We've got the BRMs, the muscle cars, Mustangs and Camaros. The Porsche 917s, a personal favourite of mine. Look at those. Look at them. Oh. Okay, so there's a Lone Revo Corvette there. Some sideways. Really lovely. And the new slottets are in. New for Australia, I should say. And the scale autos. Okay. So, obviously you'd expect facilities in a place like this. There's a kitchen, which I've lost. It used to be there. Okay, there's a plaque. That's from when the shop was open. And there is a poster promoting the 2025 Australian Slotted Nationals. Now I'm going to do a separate video on that, so I'm going to carry on for now, but just keep that one in mind. I'll come on a separate video, okay? So get the details written down, and I'll join you later for that video. So some more some Carrera Go stuff here. And check this out. This is all the spares, etc. that you can buy in the shop. Okay, so some model making stuff, white kits, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to talk to all of this. You'll have to see it for yourself. Okay, the mandatory Tamiya paint cabinet, and then look at this. Get ready for this. I'm going to come back a little bit. Look at this. Look, if you want it, it's here. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Okay, box sets on the top, spares and new replacement parts. Anything you want, it's here. Okay, and then again, more for the model maker. There's the white kits. Okay, some 3D printed stuff. Maria, co-owner, and then power supplies, more track. Okay, some HO stuff. Okay, some trophies from the competitions that get run here. Okay, bit of refreshment. Okay, and there's plenty of light in this place. You check out the windows, there's plenty of light. So when you're running, it's great. Now let's look at the tracks. Okay, so we'll do this one first. This one is the track from the old shop. It was at the front of the shop. Wood routed track, 8 lanes, a little bit of banking at this end. Okay, so S is there, fairly complex. Always catch people out. And at the far end there's a donut. Okay, nice, slightly banked, very slightly banked, just about the right amount as far as I'm concerned. And then a tricky left-hander before you get onto the main straight. Okay, so it's a popular track. It's good for racing. Always gives good tight racing, this track. Very good. Next track is the one for the youngsters. Okay, so it's a Carrera track, 1/24th, 1/32nd. Okay, there's the driver stations. And this is a great little track. It really is. Really good for the youngsters because being a plastic track, it has rails that are magnetic. So you've got youngsters, they can come along and they won't lose control so easily. So this is a really good track for the youngsters. It's also a really nice track for the older guys to drive as well, because it's a little bit slower, and because it's plastic track, it's not quite so smooth, but it's a good track. Good track. Okay, and finally, now let's look at the new track. This has got everyone excited. Okay, so I'll take your view from one end, and there's a few guys practicing at the moment. So here we go. Now you can see the whole track. Okay, so big long straight, followed by a banked corner, followed by a big sweeper, this big right hand sweeper here. very challenging big right-hander. And right at the end of that big right-hander, there's a little kink where it tightens up and it catches you out. Then into the S's, and then another bank corner at the end before you come back onto the straight again. And the timing bridge you can see there. Okay, so we've been doing 4.0s on this track already. I don't think it's going to be long before we're doing 3.8s. It won't be long. So, and there's a big timing screen up on the wall there. Okay, and again the banner telling us all about Group C, Australian Slotted Nationals 2025 on the 6th of December. Okay. So, let's take a pan back. Okay. And you can see that Eddie and Miri have put a hell of a lot of work into this. 6 months ago, this was a sweaty gym. Yeah, it was not a nice place to be honest with you. A, it's a gym, and B, it was sweaty. Now, everything's carpeted. Yeah. Now, look at those spares on the wall. Yeah, look at the stock in the cabinets. Okay. This place is serious. Serious. So, if you haven't been already, come down to Slot Shop, come down to Penania. It's well worth a visit. Spend an hour here, spend a couple of hours, get some track time, and you'll find that you're hooked, just like we all are. So I'm going to close off there. Thank you for watching. This is important to us slot car racers in New South Wales. This is going to be here for a long time. I'm really looking forward to building up a base of customers and racers. So I'm going to sign off for now, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers now. Bye.